Hi everybody and welcome to today's video. Today I'm doing a little very short comparison video of a couple of pens. These are from Fine Writing International, and the new pen that I'm showing is the new version of the brass fountain pen, which is very cool. And I wanted to show this in comparison to the original, or the other brass pen that I reviewed from Fine Writing International, which now has a lovely patina on it. But I wanted to show the pens in comparison, because some of you are now familiar with this brass pen, and I want to show sort of the new model. And just for size comparison and sake of the exercise, here it is alongside a Lamy Safari. So you can see, not a small pen, quite a decent sort of size. If I just quickly uncap both of these, you can see sort of what we're working with underneath the hood, so to speak. So, you know, it's a nice pen, sort of decent sort of section, and quite a good size. Comes with a Yovo number 6 nib, branded with the Fine Writing International little logo there. And this is the new model that's come out recently. I'll be doing a full review of it, but I wanted to just sort of show it relatively new. I've been writing with it for a couple of days, but just to show it in comparison to the original model. So this did come a little brighter. I'll see if I think I've got some footage of it already sort of straight out of the box, so you'll be able to see a slight little difference. What I might do is I might just put this here and hopefully try and get a way of showing the other vision on top of this, so you can see just a couple of days of wear and tear on the pen, but still looking pretty good. Okay, so the pen, firstly, it comes packaged very, on the outside quite plainly, you know, sort of white cardboard box, and then it has this little nice little metal clamshell tin, and you get, the pen comes sitting in there, of course. I've had it out, and then a little bit of information about instructions about the pen, which you can read down, and if you down at the bottom there, you've got some social media information and all of that to check it out. Really lovely. I really do like these pens from Fine Writing International. I think that they're excellently, beautifully made, and interesting materials, interesting design. So just a quick little rundown. This pen's round as opposed to the octagonal shape of the other model. This clear, indestructible resin, and then brass, and the cap is brass lined with plastic there to sit on the threads and all of that. Works beautifully. Comes with the number 6 Yovo nib and the standard sort of plastic feed, and yes, so this one is round. The previous model was octagonal. The octagonal version, as you can see, there has some lovely sort of inspired sort of engravings on the pen and the logo on the top. This has the some sort of a version of one of the sort of the logo on the top, and then a different sort of style pattern. Now you can see there's some sort of like red or pink in the pattern. That is wax, done as part of the engraving of the pen to protect it from oxidization, and that'll wear off over time as this pen patinas. It should come up looking really rather nice. Now this one, being octagonal, gives itself its own sort of roll stop. It's never going to roll away. Those flat surfaces really sort of keep it still. This being round, like if I take the cap off, of course, you'll see it'll just roll away, as will that one, but the cap is there for a reason. This cap has a built-in function to stop that, as these two little ears on the side, which I think are probably an unnecessary evil on a pen like this, but they do, for me, just slightly get in the way, although they are incorporated nicely, as you can see, into the design. But they aren't going to be for everybody, but they do serve their purpose, as you can see. It sort of stops the pen rolling around too much. So I'm going to do a very quick writing sample with this, showing the two pens. They are similar size, they have a lot of similar features, of course, but the round versus the octagonal, they come with the same standard international converter. You can use cartridges, it can be eyedroppered. Apparently the brass is, when I reviewed this pen I wasn't sure about it being eyedropperable, seeing as though it's got metal components, but apparently the brass is treated so that it won't corrode with ink. So we are told, which is great if that's the case. It's got an O-ring here to stop it from leaking, but I would still use silicone grease on the threads just to be on the safe side. But yes, lovely pen. These ones came with a black nib versus the gold nib, but you can see that the sections are pretty similar. The shape and the profile and everything, they're all fairly close. In fact, you know, most of the pen is clearly the same model, just a slightly different variation in terms of the cap, and also the weight I think is more balanced on this. It's the brass is thinner, so it doesn't weigh quite as much as the original. I haven't done, I'll show full weights and all that sort of stuff in the review later on, but it is better balanced. Like it's still not a pen I would post. In fact, this one doesn't post very securely. It is designed to be written, I think, unposted, and it fits very well in the hand for that purpose. And it's got good weight, and the balance of these pens is really, really phenomenal. So let's do a writing sample, and then we'll wrap up. So here we have some Clairefontaine paper. I thought I'd do a very quick writing sample. This is the Fine Writing International. And this is the brass, and this is the new model. And I'll just put 2019 there. It is a steel Jovo medium nib, which you really can't complain about. Steel Jovo nibs are wonderful, and this is no exception. It is smooth, wet, like that's pretty wet. This is Waterman Serenity Blue ink. But yeah, it's just a lovely, lovely pen. I'll do a full review, of course, but I just wanted to show it in action. The Fine Writing International Brass. This is the new model, and you'll see in the review once I've been using this pen for a while how it patinas and all of that sort of stuff. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notifications button to stay up to date with the videos that I produce. Please feel free to get in touch using any of the platforms listed below. You can find me on Instagram or Twitter at @the_offstage_me, or you can comment on any of my videos here or drop me an email. All are listed down below. Please feel free to get in touch if you have any products you think I should be looking at, or if there's a way you'd like to support the channel, get in touch and let's see what we can do. In the meantime, enjoy your pens, enjoy writing, and I'll talk to you later.